To simplify adding sources, a new tree view and buttons have been added. Users can first pick the source category by clicking on the green plus icon, which will only show the options for that category. Add a folder allows users to browse to individual folders. Add a file is a file selection window that allows users to select individual files without altering the file timestamps. Add a file list allows users to select a file list that contains path and file names or a list of directories. Alternatively, a folder or file path can be added by right-clicking in the source box and pasting the path in, or by dragging and dropping a file or folder into the source box. This only captures the path, it does not alter the file or folder. Using any of these options also allows assigning a custodian ID. To open the source options for email, click on either of the green plus icons or the email sources icon above the source box. Harvester has the ability to collect from connected MS Exchange accounts, connected Exchange public folders, connected PST stores, connected Lotus Notes accounts, MS Exchange accounts, IMAP accounts, or email lists. Choosing any of the Connected Exchange or Connected PST email options presents a pop-up window where users can choose to collect from any connected or mounted accounts currently set up in Outlook. Choosing Connected Lotus Notes account opens a message box where you can check the box to search the active Lotus account. Choosing MS Exchange account presents a pop-up window to select a remote Exchange connection requiring the following information: the Exchange Web Services URL, the email address for the account, and the password. For any of the available fields, the user creating the job can leave the field blank and instead select Prompt User. This will then prompt the end user to enter the information. Choosing IMAP account presents a pop-up window to set up a remote IMAP connection requiring the following information: the IMAP user, the password, the IMAP server, for example the Gmail IMAP server is imap.gmail.com, the SSL security setting to connect to the IMAP server, this setting is typically SSL explicit, and the IMAP connection port required to connect to the IMAP server, this is typically 993. Harvester has several common default IMAP connections set in the top drop-down menu for user simplicity. To select one of these common IMAP options, select the drop-down and select the IMAP provider you wish to use. This will automatically fill in the IMAP server, SSL mode, and connection port fields, leaving the IMAP user and password fields blank for entry. For any of the available fields, the user creating the job can leave the field blank and instead select Prompt User. This will then prompt the end user to enter the information. Choosing Email List presents a browser window where the user can browse to an email list. The email list must be a text file composed of Outlook message ID numbers. A custodian ID may be set to any of the email sources. To open the source options for cloud, click on either of the green plus icons or the cloud sources icon above the source box, followed by cloud, and then selecting Google Drive, OneDrive Business with Redirect, OneDrive, Dropbox, or Box. Choosing any of the cloud source options presents a pop-up window where users apply a label for the account for tracking as well as assign a custodian ID. For OneDrive Business with Redirect, rather than a label, users can instead add a redirect URL for login. To open the source options for variables, click on either of the green plus icons or the variable sources icon above the source box. All logical drives indicates that Harvester should search all logical drives connected to the machine, including flash drives, CDs, internal drives, and external drives. This variable does not include any network drives. All mapped network drives indicates that Harvester should search all mapped network drives. This variable does not include the drive that Harvester is running from or copying to. Account folder for logged in user indicates that Harvester should search all of the current logged in users folders. Documents folder for logged in user indicates that Harvester should search the current logged in user's My Documents folder. Documents folder for all local users indicates that Harvester should search the My Documents folder for all local users. In addition to selecting sources, users also have the ability to prompt the end user to add sources manually by selecting the Prompt User for Additional Sources ESI Vault option below the Sources box. When this box is checked, the ESI Vault window will open at job launch, allowing users to drag and drop files, folders, and emails out of Outlook and Lotus Notes into the window. When a loose PST or OST has been defined as a source and the user wants Harvester to search this file as an email store, the user must select the Search Loose PST and OST Files as Email Stores option. When this box is checked, any PST and/or OST files encountered in the source file paths will be processed as email stores. Harvester will open the store and discover email messages and attachments. Filters can be set under the Email Filters tab in the Loose PST/OST, Remote IMAP, and Remote Exchange Searching section. When a loose NSF has been defined as a source and the user wants Harvester to search this file as an email store, the user must select the Search Loose Lotus Notes NSF Files as Email Stores option. When this box is checked, any NSF files encountered in the source files path will be processed as email stores. Harvester will open the store and discover email messages and attachments. Filters can be set under the Email Filters tab in the Lotus Notes Searching section. For more information about Harvester or other Pinpoint Labs products, contact us at sales@pinpointlabs.com or our toll-free number 888-304-1096.